Sunday. What do you think?
Jesus. It'll just...
Don't say Jesus like that.
Sorry.
Especially not on a Sunday.
Sorry. It'll just be nice to have one Sunday free from all these damn family gatherings. Or maybe I'm just tired of the company I'll be showing up with.
You mean the company you've been arriving with for years?
I know.
Well, you don't have to go. You can skip it. Just know if you do, I've had my eye on this double-breasted Italian suit. I think it'd be perfect for your funeral.
Do you need to get that?
No. No. Doesn't need my immediate attention, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Now, to continue, does your family know of your plans?
No. And it's been tough keeping this bottled up. But I think our Sunday dinner is going to be the ideal time to make that announcement.
Wow, and so what do you think their reaction will be?
Well, surprise initially, as you might expect, and then celebratory. I just know I'm going to have my family's overwhelming love and support. It's always been our family's strength to support each one, no matter what we strive to achieve. And I'd like to say that that's my proudest moment as a parent, to have instilled that constant love and support.
Right. So these Sunday dinners, which you have mentioned in prior interviews, why do you think that it is so important in your eyes?
Because Sunday dinners are making a comeback, and I'd like to think we're ahead of that curve. It's just a time for families to put the craziness of the week behind them and get back to tradition. And our Sunday afternoons, it's a rule in this family, is what we spend our time together. You know, let's face it, we need a return to tradition, to values, and most importantly in this country, family.
Interesting. So is that where your slogan, family begins at home, comes from?
Yes. In fact, I humbly take credit for that.
So will all of your family be joining us today?
Oh yes, they'll all be here.
Thank you for seeing us. I know Sunday afternoons aren't typical business hours.
Nothing is typical when it comes to you two. But everything looks good. Mother and baby are progressing beautifully.
Well, what about this nausea? How much longer am I gonna have to deal with that?
Just a few weeks. But like I tell all my new moms, it will get worse before it gets better.
Great.
Don't worry, I'll be here to hold your head, baby.
Gee, thanks.
Now, I'll see you again in 2 weeks. But don't hesitate to call me if you have any questions, any concerns, anything.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stop.
Again.
Stop thanking me. And remember, don't hesitate to call. And I will see you in my office on Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am. So,
Do I really have to endure this afternoon by myself?
I mean, you really don't have to go. You know she could really care less. However, she really wants you to hear this big announcement, and I'm hella curious, even though I'm non-existent.
Fine, but you owe me big time.
I know.
No, we're talking really big. I'm talking foot rub chocolate big. You better make it worth my while.
I promise.
You're lucky I love you. Any idea what this announcement is?
With her, no one knows.
I'm sorry, but I told you that I was going to be gone most of the day. Actually, I don't even know what I am sorry for. I told you to do your own thing.
You know what? Don't give me no shit about this. No, I don't have time for this. I have to go. Bye.
Problems?
No, not at all.
Well, good, because I wouldn't want any bad vibes in this house, especially today.
Respect.
Oh, excuse me. Eliza and George, this is Miss Bailey James. She's doing a little profile on me. Miss James, this is my daughter Eliza and her husband George.
It is pleased to meet you both.
George, would you mind helping me in the kitchen? I got your text. Well done.
Well, didn't take much coaxing. It's amazing how these staunch conservatives give in to their lurid desires.
Well, I have a few more for you. But I know one or two might be hard to woo. But I got confidence in you, Georgie.
So, sis, did I miss the big announcement?
No, not everyone's here yet.
She does love an audience.
Oh, Miss James, this is my brother Grayson.
Miss James?
Pleasure to meet you, Grayson. Please, call me Bailey.
I got it. My turn. Hey, come on in.
How's it going? Good, good. Happy Sunday.
Absolutely. Come on. Fear not, you haven't missed anything but our charming visitor. Miss James prefers to be called Bailey.
John Stoneheart, and this is my wife, Caroline.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Miss Bailey, still hasn't told us the nature of her being here yet.
That will come momentarily. If you all just take your seats, all will be explained.
Oh, but Victoria isn't here yet. She must be running late.
Yeah, of course. Oh, now you can all take your seats, please. Well, my dear family, you all notice that we have a guest with us today. You've met Miss Bailey James. She's a reporter doing a profile piece on me.
Profile piece?
Yes, and it's ironic, actually, because I have decided to throw my proverbial hat into the ring. You all know that Governor Pierce will be stepping down next year. Well, I have decided to fill that vacant seat.
That's quite a decision, Mother. Why didn't you...
Why didn't I tell you sooner? Well, I could have told you all separately, but I felt it was best to be left to our family dinner to enjoy together. I know it's quite a surprise, but I do know I will have all of your love and support.
Well, congrats. You know I'll do whatever you need.
Miss James' piece is going to be accompanying my announcement next week to the press. Now that I've dropped that into your plates, let me get you something a little more tangible to digest. Come, Eliza, dear, help your mother.
Well, I guess things are about to get a little more lively around here.
Sounds like it.
So how's things, Vicky?
Status quo. Well, they were until a few minutes ago.
I wonder when she decided to run.
Well, if I may, according to what she told me, when she heard that Pierce was stepping down, she felt the pull to run. Said that she had a vision for how the state should be.
Well, it should make for some interesting conversation at work.
Right, and what do?
I teach high school history.
Noble profession.
Thank you. Not all share that opinion, but I appreciate it.
Quite the announcement.
Well, if I'd waited for you to get off your ass, I'd be dead.
I told you I was doing it on my own time.
There is no your time. And I shouldn't have to remind any of my children that you do what I say when I say it. That's how this family has and will always run. Any discussion?
No, Mother. No discussion.
Well, good. Now let's serve soup. Oh, God, potato leek, George's favorite.
So, did you lose a bet?
I beg your pardon?
Being here. This is not the most ideal place for any sane person to just show up to. Us, I get it. I mean, we're obligated to it.
Respectfully, but well, one of the most powerful senators in Georgia history comes out of retirement and is running for governor. That's gonna be pretty big news.
I give you that. I guess I'm just wondering how you got the assignment. I mean, not that I'm complaining at the least bit.
Thank you. And actually, I've been an admirer of your mother for years, and I've been wanting to do a piece on her for the longest. I just so happened to pick the most fortuitous moment.
So am I to assume that we'll see you a lot more at these Sunday suppers?
Well, yes, your mother has given me access.
Permission, you mean?
However you wish to say it. Yes, I will be attending family functions, and I will like to speak at great length with all of you.
Well, I promise to make myself more available to you whenever you need, even if it is just for an interview.
Yeah, well, that's definitely nice. I like to eat fish, kind of pescatarian, you know. So if you want.
So, Victoria, how is...
Fine. He's fine.
It is ridiculous that we can't even bring him up except in hushed tones and out of earshot.
Well, it wouldn't be that way if one of you would just stand up to her.
It is not as easy as all that.
How would you know unless one of you tried?
Hold on, the time will come, just not now. Especially not with this governor thing.
Of course not. Now's never the time, right? It's always best to push it off until the next never the time.
So was that a little dig at me earlier?
What?
Don't be clever. It doesn't look good on you. I'm talking about the not everyone shares that opinion crack.
Call him as I see him.
Maybe I'd be a little more supportive if you aimed higher. You could be on a full professor salary if you had some ambition.
Obviously, you're out of touch with what college professors make, but let's be honest, Caroline, you're out of touch with everything about me.
Don't put this off on me. All you have to do is reach across the bed.
I have. You're never there anymore.
This isn't a part of your assignment, you know.
No, I don't mind.
Well, if you have other plans, and it sure sounded like it earlier on the phone.
Not at all. Your family, they seem stunned about your announcement.
Well, I told you they would be, but you heard George. I'll have their full support.
Well, it sure sounds like you have his.
I can take over, Miss James. Why don't you get to know more of the family?
No, Victoria, we're almost done here.
Well, I don't mean to speak for her, but I'm sure Miss James didn't come here to clean our dirty dishes. Please, I insist.
Victoria's right. This isn't your assignment. You were here for another reason.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Well, for a person that didn't mean to speak for somebody else, you certainly didn't have any trouble just now.
Well, we spend so little time together. I just wanted to help.
Oh, well, we're especially acerbic, aren't we? Hormones raging, are they?
So, When it comes time to take the Stoneheart family photo for the governor's mansion, will you have all of us there?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you have me winning already.
Well, come what may, Eve Stoneheart always wins.
Mason Stoneheart to you, dearie.
That's right. You do always like to have Mason included, don't you?
What I don't like included is you. You're only here by some mutual sufferance of us all. But I guess you're the lesser of two evils.
That other evil is the only decent member of this family. We're like the only one that sees through your bullshit.
Don't you ever speak disparagingly of my family ever again. I'll make life very uncomfortable for you. You'll be backpedaling French fries and being pushed back into whatever hole we drug you from quicker than you can say Jack Robinson. And I didn't get where I am today from taking shit from somebody like you. I will crush you.
Well, I'm free from dishwashing duty.
Good. So, how did your first of many Mason Stoneheart Sunday dinners go?
Well, your mother seems to certainly paint you guys out to be the all-American family.
I can see you're not buying it. Reporter's intuition?
Woman's. Am I on the right track?
You have no idea.
What happened?
I don't know. She just grabbed her stomach, screamed, and fell to the floor.
It could be stress.
Stress my ass. I'm pregnant.
Everything's fine.
You probably think I'm being foolish.
Not at all. You were nervous. This happens. Our body reacts differently to stress when we're pregnant than when we're not pregnant.
That bitch, I should have been there. The hell with her image.
Babe, it's not worth the fight.
The hell,
She's right. She's right, especially with this big announcement looming. Why drudge up old skeletons?
Are you kidding me? Now is the perfect time to end this, to end her.
Look, right now is the perfect time to focus on that little miracle your wife is carrying. Now we have to keep the stress levels down. Agreed?
Doctor knows best.
Fine, for now.
Good. You have your appointment with me tomorrow. Don't forget.
I won't.
I'm hungry. Let's grab some breakfast. And thank you again.
Stop. Just enjoy your breakfast. Hey. Yeah, they just left. Yes, the baby is fine. I kept them calm on my end, but they are in a fighting spirit, especially James. Listen, I can do what I need to do on my end, but they may have to be dealt with. All right, look, I have another patient coming in. I'll talk to you later. Apologizing.
Yo, get off of me. Sex is not an apology.
Well, look, I'm done apologizing physically and verbally. And to be honest with you, what am I even sorry for? Is it my fault that you misunderstood me?
I misunderstood you. You just got done with a big story. Now you're running off to the next one. I guess this one will occupy your time just as much.
Well, sorry to disillusion you, but this one just might take a little bit more of my time.
And like always, I'll be swept off to the side.
stop sounding like a wounded schoolgirl. It does not look well on you.
Yo, you keep trying me. So now I'm not allowed to express myself? I just got shut the hell up because you said so?
Okay, look. This is important. It does not make you any less, but you know what? Try to see it this way. You have your work, and that should keep you, you know.
Yo, don't do me. Just stop.
Don't even worry about it. Hello? Hey, hi, Mr. Stoneheart? Grayson, sorry. Yes, thank you so much for calling me back. I was wondering when we were able to get up and talk. I have some things that I would love to ask you. Great, that'll be awesome. See you then. Bye.
Who was that?
Evelyn Stoneheart's son, Grayson. We exchanged phone numbers last night, and I called him this morning when I woke, and hopefully he can help me out.
Help you with what?
Discovering the truth on Evelyn Mason Stoneheart.
Here, look over my announcement. Make sure I hit all the key points.
Which are?
Why I'm running again. Why I felt the call. What my vision is.
The fact that I'm a constant source of disappointment?
No, I kept that out. It made my speech too long.
I couldn't do something if my heart wasn't in it.
Politics isn't about heart, darling. It's about guts. The guts to stand up for something. The guts to stand out there in the face of change. And the guts to stand whatever the bastards throw at you.
And which of us bastards are you referring to?
There's a difference between bastards and orphans. And besides, if heart was the main qualification for politics, I would have never entered back into it.
Well, at least you're honest about yourself.
My. My children have gotten so brazen lately. I'd temper that if I were you.
It looks fine. When do you give your announcement?
I was thinking prime time. I don't want to compete with the news. So, noon, live, here.
By the way, do you really think it's wise to have that reporter hanging around?
Miss James will do her piece on me and move on.
Yeah, but why let her to begin with?
Because she came to me. She said I was an inspiration to her and others as well.
She saw a lot yesterday, and her and Grayson hit it off. I have a feeling she's going to want to dig.
What did she really see, Eliza, huh?
She knows Victoria's pregnant. She's going to want to know who the father is. You can't keep him hidden forever.
I can do the hell whatever it is I want to do. I always have. And if that pregnancy comes up, well, I'll handle it. And if it's James wants to dig, well, I'll just shut her down.
Mrs. Stoneheart, am I bothering you?
No, not at all. What's up?
Well, I was wondering if you could help me after class.
Sure. Which subject, or should I dare ask?
You could dare.
Sure.
Well, I mean, it's just that you helped me last times.
Yeah, of course. I'm always here to help.
Great, thanks. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Everything all right?
Well, I just want to put my problems on you.
I don't mind. What is it?
Can we chat after class?
Of course, whatever you need.
Great, I'll see you later.
You're going in the wrong direction with those buttons.
Easy.
Why so bashful?
Not now. Why the impromptu visit?
Surprise is a woman's greatest weapon. Plus, I thought my spontaneity was one thing you love most about me.
Time and place. Sadly, this is neither.
Going out?
I have a lunch date, yes.
With? What is her name?
It's the reporter from dinner yesterday.
My. You didn't waste any time, did you?
She just wants to ask me a couple questions, that's all.
And she didn't waste any time either. Ready to bury Mommy Dearest so soon?
I'm not burying anybody.
Bullshit. You hate her, and this reporter gives you an opening. Did you hear she was making her announcement today at noon? Eliza told me.
I'm surprised she didn't wait till prime time so she can make a whole special out of it.
I'm surprised she didn't ask you to be there when she went live. I'll be there. George and Eliza will be there. Oh, and your little girlfriend? Yeah. She'll be there too.
Yeah, she did call me. At first I was gonna go, but, well, you know.
You need a ride?
That'd be cute.
Yeah, I guess it would be too scandalous for us to show up together.
Some may ask why now, after being out of politics for so many years, get back into that arena. Well, knowing that question would be put to me, I wanted to give you a truthful answer. During my time as senator, I helped cultivate a vision for the state, one that stood for integrity, that stood for values, that stood for traditional values, while accepting that the world was a changing place. Since my leaving, I have sadly seen an erosion to these principles. Now, I'm not going to squarely put the blame on my replacement for Senate, nor on the former governor, but they both have been culpable for that erosion. Since the governor will be stepping down, I can't let someone idly stand in and to continue this downslide. So I'm running because the people have asked me to run. I am running to restore family values, and that is why I'm giving my announcement here in front of my family, because they are going to be an integral part of my campaign. And that is why I am running on the slogan, "Family starts at home." I thank you, and I look forward to the day when I become your next governor of Georgia.
What a bitch. Making the announcement in front of her family. More like the family she's willing to admit she has.
Honey, please, don't go there.
Why'd you want to watch this anyway?
I mean, I wanted to watch the flair for her dramatics. I mean, you have to give her credit for booking the noon news so she could be front and center. I mean, she didn't want to compete with the nightly news.
She all but cut you out of her life. Babe, she nearly cost us our baby.
Don't go there, please. She didn't cost us our baby. Please stop acting like a hypochondriac.
Why do you defend her?
I'm not defending her, but stop accusing her of something that is false. Just because she jumps down the rabbit hole doesn't mean you should jump in after her.
Okay, first of all, I'm not jumping down anything. And second of all, I really don't appreciate being called a hypochondriac either. Now, is it a crime to love someone so much that it pains me to see you treated with such hatred? She adopted you too. Yet she treats you like some type of bastard child, like some vermin.
Stop. Look, sweetheart, I love the fact that you like to fight for me, that you want to stop her. But trust me, let's just say when the time is right, she'll never be able to sweep me under the rug, ever again. Trust me.
So, I guess our next step is to wait on our assignments?
Well, like I said, I'm relying on all of you. I just have to figure out what capacity you're all well suited at.
Miss Stoneheart.
Excuse me.
So, has she asked you to be her campaign manager yet?
No, I don't know that she will. Probably my punishment for not assuming her mantle.
So, how did I do?
May I have a copy of your speech?
Oh, of course.
Awesome. I wanted to ask how Victoria was doing. I noticed that she wasn't here today.
She's fine, thank heavens. I just thought she should rest, though.
And her husband?
Mother.
Excuse me.
Right.
We're going to be heading out. Work beckons.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming.
We wouldn't have missed being here with you.
Hungry?
Famished.
Well, what are you in the mood for? And don't tell me you're one of those kale salad eating 24/7 types.
Well, sorry to break it to you, but I do enjoy kale. However, I do enjoy a nice thicket burger just as much.
Well, I know a great place out of town to avoid watchful eyes.
Did I hear someone whisper something about lunch?
You have very acute hearing.
Is it invitation only or can anyone join?
It's more than just lunch. Caroline, Miss James wants to ask me some questions. Guess we can call it a quasi-interview / lunch.
Why can't she ask both of us questions?
Look, Caroline.
Well, truthfully speaking, my preference is to speak to each one of you, one by one. My questions today are tailored specifically for Grayson right now. Now, if this was just a regular lunch, I would have no issues with you joining us, but it's not. I hope you understand that.
Understand? Miss James, I've been understanding all my life.
So, how long have you two been seeing each other?
Okay, so just remember that each paragraph, starting out, it's just gonna restate one of the points that you made in the opening thesis.
Please tell me essay writing gets easier.
Well, it gets less challenging as you work on it, but it's a totally different beast in college.
Great.
You need a break?
I need a massage, but a break will do.
Well, how are your other classes going?
So. I mean, the real problems are at home. You know, if I can get rid of those, then school won't be such a headache.
What's going on now?
Do you really want to hear about my girl problems?
Relationship troubles.
There is no relationship, that's the problem. But it's like, my father, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere. And I know my mom has other comfort creatures outside when she leaves for work.
I'm so sorry.
It's just really hard to deal with because it's like, if I confront her about it, she's just gonna deny it. And I'm almost certain that my father has other comfort creatures too when he leaves.
It's such a hard place to be in, right? Like there's so much you want to get out and nobody to listen. And while you know what you know, you realize that it could totally destroy your parents' marriage, such as it is, or so it sounds.
You get it. It's like, I mean, but how do you make your marriage work?
Well, I'm not so sure I'm the right person to ask.
Problems?
You've got enough on your plate. You don't need to worry about anything going on in my world.
I mean, sometimes it's just good to get it out.
Your smile is very persuasive. Caroline and I are not the model of marriage. And in fact, I found a pair of socks under our bed that are definitely not mine. You know, I've been tempted to call out of work, not tell her, you know, leave the house like I always do and follow her to see where or who she goes to.
I mean, I totally get it. Like, I really do. In fact, if she really is seeing someone else, I mean, would you really want to know? But if it eats you up inside, I mean, you might really want to know. But, oh, that sounds nice and challenging at the same time. I guess psychology is not in my future.
Hey, don't sell yourself short, okay? You've shared some pretty good insights with me before.
You're so easy to talk to. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that.
I'm glad. So this essay.
Yeah.
When's it due again? Soon. Let's get working on it. Okay. So which point did you want to focus on?
She's headline news. She's even pushed the economic summit and the fires in California aside.
That's what she planned. She knows how to play the media. Always has.
She's gonna run away with this thing, watch. I would just hate to be the asshole who tries running against her. That's if anyone is even brave enough.
Well, someone will. They're not gonna just leave the seat cold. You know, if they were smart, they'd run someone young and diverse. You know, try and reach that demographic. She's gonna have a hard time reaching the urban population. It's not gonna be the runaway that you think.
Sounds like you want to lead the campaign against her.
I wouldn't dare do that. Family starts at home, remember? Oh, and by the way, can you try and be more discreet? I found a handkerchief with someone's initials on it next to our bed.
One should never doubt the sincerity of Evelyn Mason Stoneheart. As she said, as a senator, she strove to restore values and integrity to the state and its people. She was very popular during her 4 terms and will surely ride that popularity to what she hopes to be the governor's mansion.
Hello? Look, I'm sorry it's late, but I just... Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I'm very excited. But I wanted... Oh, well, now that's a gracious offer. In fact, that's why I'm calling. I need help with a little situation. It might get kind of tough. Well, good, I'm glad you're on board. Because it's my... Well, it's James and Victoria. I need your help with a little distraction. And I need your expertise.
Right to it, eh?
Work calls. So, what is it that you do?
Freelance photographer, magazines, online sites. The pay's not wonderful, but I get to travel, meet new people.
Yeah, okay, right. And so what is it that you like best? Is it the travel or the people?
Freedom, I guess.
Understandable. So I guess it's kind of hard to maintain any long-term relationships, I bet.
Is that one of the questions you have written down?
A good reporter always has follow-ups.
I've never let work interfere with my personal life.
Understood. So how long have you been seeing your brother's wife?
That question has nothing to do with my mother. And I'd appreciate it if you erase it from the tape. Now, please.
Respect. Respectful. So, Evelyn, adopted some of you, but I can't seem
Sure. So Eliza is her only natural-born child. The rest of us are adopted.
And the father of Victoria's baby is...
That would be James, also adopted.
So why wasn't James there yesterday?
I don't know. Yeah, why wasn't he there? You had your chance, cowboy, and you blew it. I could have buried her right then and there. Damn her, damn me.
Now I remember why I married you.
You mean it wasn't for my courtroom skills?
Yeah, a lot of good that would do me here.
Wow, baby. You are really tense.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Just crazy busy.
Well, you know you need to take a break. And stop taking those Sunday clients.
One Sunday client. Thank you.
So what is it about that family?
The Mason Stonehearts?
Yeah, them. I mean, it's not like you're related, and we don't even hang out with them often.
You don't have clients that you give special treatment to?
Yeah, I do. Ones that have financial hardships. You know, the same thing a lawyer did for my family when my brother was in trouble. And let's face it, it's not like the Stonehearts are strapped for cash.
I already told you. They gave me, not lent me, gave me the money for this house, for my office.
Yeah, I know. So have you spoken to her since that big announcement?
No. I'm probably gonna speak to her later, though.
Call me a cynical black man if you want, right? But why would a pistol-packing, Bible-thumping, staunch, conservative white woman want to help you out anyways? I mean, you never, explained that to me clearly.
I did. Not only did she pay for this house and my office, but when my mom died, Eve took care of us. She looked out for me and my sisters.
Yeah, from a distance. I mean, she adopted all the little brown kids, but she never thought about adopting y'all three. Can you explain that?
No, I don't know.
So you never really thought about it. That's what you're saying.
Am I under cross-examination, counselor?
I'm sorry. Counsel rest.
Good.
I'm gonna finish, get dressed, all right? I'll see you later.
All right.
Damn it, Grayson. Why are you ignoring my text?
Everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Could have fooled me.
Can we not do this? I said everything is fine, so drop it. What are your thoughts on this reporter? What's her name? Barbara?
Oh, I think her name is Bailey. Yeah, Bailey James.
Whatever.
Well, she seems nice enough. She's definitely just a pawn in whatever game my mother is playing. Hopefully she can get in, get her story, and get out relatively unscathed.
She seems to be taking quite the liking to Grayson. You think we need to warn her about him?
Grayson? Okay, Grayson is the least of her worries.
Indeed. Indeed.
God, I hate that angle.
What was so important that you had me rush over here?
Watch your tone.
I'm here, Mother. How may I be of service?
I assume that you've been watching the news.
Of course, you're still dominating the news cycles.
Yes, of course I am, but that's besides the point. What else have you noticed? There are pundits out there discussing my age and whether I'm fit enough to run for this great state of Georgia.
I haven't heard anything of the sort.
Are you calling me a liar, dear daughter?
Of course not.
Good, because you're going to help me prove to these idiots that not only am I the right woman for the job, but I'm the right person for this job.
So, I hear the evil queen is running for governor.
And she'll probably win.
How could you say such a thing?
Because it's true. No matter what you think about her, Evelyn Mason Stoneheart is a political darling.
That's because everything about her is a lie.
But that's true about all politicians.
Perhaps. But Eve takes the cake. She is evil incarnate.
Well, she must be doing something right.
Not from where I'm sitting.
Look, can we please change the subject?
Yes.
Please.
How was your appointment?
Yes.
Mommy and baby are doing just fine, despite certain individuals.
Okay. Are we going to the movies or not? I, for one, could use a really good comedy.
Yeah, me too.
I heard it was so good.
Let's go.
Okay, let's
Laughed
go.
the entire night.
Hey, I'm gonna be late tonight. No, dealing with some imagined crisis of my mother's making. Yeah, I know. Call you when I'm finished. I love you. I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Of course you are. That's why you could never fill my shoes, Eliza. You just don't have the dedication or the drive. Such a shame, too, that my own flesh and blood is such a disappointment.
Mother, it's late. We have been at this for hours. What more could we possibly accomplish at this time of night?
Eliza, you have no idea.
Thanks, babe. Kevin Hart has nothing on Will Ferrell. I think that people just like him because he's so short. They feel bad for him. It's pity laughter.
Blasphemy. Name one Will Ferrell movie that tops The Wedding Ringer.
Step Brothers, Blades of Glory.
Mother, I have seriously had it. You're being neurotic about this issue. It's seriously ridiculous. I can't.
Good girl. Now it's imperative that we have a united front throughout my whole campaign. And of course, that means that you will have to keep your siblings in check. Do any means necessary. Get it?
Really? Come on, babe. Help me out.
I am not in this one. Jeez!
What the hell?
Eliza, just go home. You're no use to me.
No, I'm fine. Let's just finish it up.
What kind of mother would I be if I kept you past your usefulness? After all, family starts at home.
Victoria!
Family starts at home, asshole.
What did you say? What the hell did you say?
James.
Victoria!
No, Victoria, baby.
Do the police have any leads?
If they do, they haven't told us. They asked me, did we recognize them? And I said, no.
If I've lost this baby.
Stop. Listen, I'm gonna go get the results.
Why would they shot what they did? I mean, that makes no sense.
It does if she has something to do with it.
Why would she want you to be attacked? Now, that doesn't make any sense.
It's because I'm pregnant. She doesn't want this baby around to remind her who the father is.
Enough. Now, we're not losing this baby. And trust me, these bastards will get caught. And I promise you, if I thought for 1 minute that she would stoop to such inhumane levels, there'll be no place on earth that she could hide.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, sweetheart.
Rick, I just want you to take care.
I have the results, but I have to ask. Would you like me to have everyone leave?
No, your family. This is my sister-in-law, so whatever you have to say to me, say in front of them.
You sure? The ultrasound was conclusive. I'm very sorry. You lost the baby. I'll have to get you in for a DNC first thing this morning.
Give me a minute. I gotta take this.
Jamie, let it ring.
I can't. Okay. Hello? Hey. Oh, yes. I saw it on the 5 a.m. news. Horrible, right? Well, no one as far as I can tell. Are you there now? Well, what time do you get off your shift? Well, who's with her? Well, I can't call and ask because, well, for starters, the police have never released their names. And if I call her and ask her anything, she'll know someone tipped me off. And we already know she is no one to double cross. So just find out what you know discreetly and just let me know, okay? Thank you so much. You okay?
Yeah. Water got cold.
I'm sorry, baby.
So who was it?
Well, it's a friend of mine, a nurse from the hospital, and do you know the couple that got attacked last night? Well, apparently they're related to Evelyn Stoneheart, and the woman that got attacked was the pregnant one.
Pregnant?
Yes.
Why were they attacked? Were they singled out or was it random?
I don't know. It was just a very much odd coincidence that as soon as she announced her candidacy, 2 of her family members get attacked. And the husband that was attacked was the one that didn't attend Sunday dinner. I wonder.
You got that look.
Oh, okay.
You wonder what?
Okay, so check this out. Nobody talked about him or basically acknowledged him at dinner the other night. And then when I asked Grayson about it, he just kind of blew it off. And then when Eve and Victoria were talking at dinner in the kitchen and arguing, obviously, she just fell to the floor. And then check this out. When Victoria announced that she was pregnant, dead silent. You could have heard a whole pin drop.
Wow, that's weird. So you think it was deliberate? Like someone in the family is behind it?
I don't know, but I'm sure as hell gonna find out.
What the hell are you doing here?
Haven't you heard?
Heard what?
Haven't you watched the news? I mean, or do you only watch the news when it's all about you? Victoria and I were attacked last night. She lost the baby.
How?
She was kicked twice. In fact, she's broken 2 ribs. I mean, I got off fairly easy.
Need a drink.
I need to ask you something. And I need it straight. See, the guys that beat us last night, they screamed out, "Family starts at home, asshole." Sounds familiar?
Just ask me whatever's you're gonna ask me.
I know I'm not what you hoped I'd turn out to be.
That's an understatement of the year. But please, go on.
I mean, I know the hatred and all that you have for me. I mean, the hatred that's deeply rooted in your disappointment because I am not who you hope me to be.
Oh, God. Can we just get past this episode of This Is Your Life and just ask me whatever the hell it is you came to ask me?
Did you have them to beat us? Tell me, I need to know.
This is cold. If I was responsible and told you so, what would you do? Just because two clowns yelled out my slogan does not make me responsible. And I can't control what other people do now, can I?
They knew to say that. It wasn't random. It was deliberate. Did you send them to beat us? Tell me.
Tell you what. Why I hate you? Well, you obviously know, don't you? You sound so sure.
Tell me, I want to hear it.
Tell you what.
Did you have those men beat us? You hate me that much?
Well, you seem to know everything. Why ask me?
If you hate me so, then why did you adopt me?
I adopted a daughter. After I had Eliza, I wanted to give her something that I never had. A sister. A sister that would be her best friend, that would stand for her, by her. When I saw you, when you had that long hair and blue eyes, I knew I wanted to adopt you. That you would be the perfect big sister. If only I had known.
How would you have known? I mean, I know you know everything, but I didn't even know until I was 10.
I should have stopped it. When you were putting on John and Grayson's clothes, I should have stopped it then. I just thought it was a phase. That you were just showing them how much you loved them. But some phase that lasted 20 years.
Don't sell yourself short, Mother. You did stop it. You did everything you could to stop it, to cover it up. You sent me to a freaking board school in Utah for girls. Do you know how that made me feel? Do you know what I had to go through? I had the headmaster finger me. Do you know what it feels like? Do you know what it feels like to be hit in the head with a sock, a soap? Do you know what it feels like to have piss pouring on your head while you sleep? Do you know?
Don't you compare your life to mine. You have no idea what I've been through, what I've had to endure.
Tell me, Mom, what have you had to endure? Enlighten me.
You robbed me of something. And there's no way in hell that I'm gonna let you in. And if you wanna know, yes. But then Victoria wasn't supposed to take the brunt of it. You were.
You bitch! You human piece of filth!
Pot and kettle.
Well, you can at least take solace in the fact that you didn't birth me.
Yeah.
You know, I think the people of Georgia do deserve a governor named Stoneheart. Just not you.
Don't you dare.
You see?
Don't you dare.
The days of sweeping me to the side are no longer. See? What Sherman did to Georgia will not have no comparison in what I'm gonna do to you. Congrats, Mother. Now I know what it feels like to be you.
I'm gonna give you one last chance to back down. because this is a fight you won't survive.
Well, I guess I'll see you in hell.
I will kill you. Hello? Yes. What the hell just happened? I mean, what kind of morons did you hire? I don't care that their main job was to make sure that I wasn't connected because they yelled out my slogan. God, I could have done it myself. Man, you must be slipping in your hiring practices. Please, at least. No, you know what? They didn't attack James like they were supposed to. They did Victoria. Yes, and she lost the baby. No, you heard me right. Just tell me that those two cretins are out of this state. Because if they're not, I'm going to... What? Oh. Well, that was good thinking, wasn't it? Oh, no, you're right. No, there's never a return from people at the bottom of the swamp. Well, maybe he'll run into some of my acquaintances. It's gotta be crowded down there. But then again, there's always room for one more. Bingo.
You know Victoria's convinced your mother's behind it.
They're both a tad dramatic.
Who?
Victoria and my mother. Victoria is like a character out of a Shakespeare's play.
Jesus, she just lost a baby.
I know. I feel really bad about that. Look, I'm not trying to defend my mother. She's the devil incarnate. I just can't believe that she'd stoop so low as to kill a baby.
I know. I'm still having a hard time trying to wrap my brain around that possibility.
What'd James say?
I mean, when the doctor came in to give us the news, he stormed out. I have a feeling that he's going to go confront your mother.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that reunion.
I feel so badly for her. I can't even imagine how she feels.
Yeah, I know, me too. I'll drop in to see her later.
Why does she hate him so much?
No one reason. She resents the fact that she has an adopted daughter, and now, thanks to modern medicine, an adopted son. That coupled with the fact that he's been immune to her evangelist ways, unlike the rest of us. And that makes him family enemy number one.
And you're okay with that?
I ain't say that. Look, I'm happy he's become what he wants to be. Now that I think of it, he owes me a couple shirts from when we were kids.
I just don't understand why he would move back to Atlanta knowing how she feels.
Well, I just told you why. He doesn't really care how she feels. Plus, Victoria already lived here.
But she seems to tolerate Victoria. I mean, she just invited her to the dinner the other night. For God's sakes. I mean, I'm sorry. Am I allowed to say for God's sakes?
Look, I don't know why my mother does half the things she does. She has her own twisted motives.
Why do you guys let her have so much control over all of your lives?
Must we go on with this? This isn't exactly the, shall we say, most motivating conversation.
Sorry. Wait. How was your interview yesterday?
There it is. Sheesh. I was hoping that would come out of your mouth when we first walked in. I was horny. Well, first off, Miss Bailey knows about us.
You told her?
No, she found out on her own. So I guess we can't exchange sultry looks from across the room anymore.
I guess you're right. Plus, I'm sure that my attempts to join you guys for lunch the other day probably came across as an act of a jealous girlfriend.
Well, it wasn't one of your best moments. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about this anymore.
Oh. Ready for round 2?
Actually, I was a little hungry. Let's get sushi.
It's just my stomach. Sorry, I'm hungry.
I told you to eat first.
I know, but I want to get this. Like, I'm struggling.
I know. I went on and looked at your grades, and I'm afraid I'm not helping much.
But you are. It's like I wouldn't keep coming back if you weren't.
Okay, good. Sorry.
It's fine.
Lunch is almost over.
Shit. Sorry.
It's fine.
Can I come back after school?
Sure. No, actually, I've got an advisory meeting.
Well, can I come in the morning?
Sure. 7:15.
Yeah, great. Thanks. Well, I really appreciate you. Teachers don't hear that enough.
Thank you. Yeah. You just made my day.
Mine too.
My God.
Yeah. Well, thank you. God, I appreciate that offer. I just gotta... Oh, it's my door. Can I call you back? All right, thanks. Come on in, Georgie.
Hitting the sauce already.
It's been a hell of a morning. Well, you got your ear out there, so what's the good word?
Have you given any thought to who you want to head your campaign?
Well, yeah, Ned Williamson. I mean, he's a bull. He runs a solid campaign. God, I've known that man for years, and I would just love to tap into his talents. You weren't thinking I'd say Eliza, would you?
I mean, well,
Oh, God, she won't even take the reins, and she's gonna run my campaign? Good God, what is the real estate market drying up?
She knows people.
Oh, come on, I know people too. What's she gonna do? Tell her clients, vote for my mommy or I'm not gonna sell you a house?
Wow. Really was a hell of a morning, wasn't it?
Well, just forget that right now. You tell me what's your day, tell me.
Well, you really took the other side by surprise, I can tell you that.
And
I'm really not clear about who they're gonna push forward, but putting your name in the ring, they now have to change their entire strategy.
Names.
Well, I'm hearing Lynch is a strong possibility. He's a viable contender and he really wants it. I'd even bet you money he'd be your opponent. Now, you know you're not gonna be able to get him your usual way.
Well, dicks or dollars. I mean, one fails, maybe the other won't.
No good, he needs neither. He and his wife both have money.
George, don't put your money down yet. we may have a complication.
Which is?
James.
What?
Well, you heard about that attack that the police are calling a hate crime?
Yeah, so what about it?
Well, the victims were James and Victoria, and she lost the baby during the attack.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I still don't understand that.
You know, and he's been laboring over some delusion that I'm responsible.
Well, were you?
No, but he doesn't believe it. And now he's so angry, he's gonna run against me.
What?
Oh God, he wants to make me pay. And then he uttered something about Sherman, whatever he did to George is not gonna be compared to what he's gonna do to me.
Christ, if he finds out what we've been, and now with this reporter doing this piece on you, he may take this moment to seize the opportunity.
Just have a drink, George, would you? Good. I have been stewing over this all morning. We just gotta find a way. Something.
You know, not that you need it, but sympathy votes count for something.
Sympathy votes? What do you mean?
Head him off at the pass. Take the wind out of his sail. Make this attack not just about them, but about you as well. Hell, all of us. What better time than to rally around each other than during a crisis? The police may not like it, but put their names out there. Let's make sure they see this as an attack on the Stonehearts.
Maybe someone else needs to be my campaign manager and not Ned Williamson. Keep it in the family. Do you agree, George?
Hey, baby.
James,
Yes.
where have you been? They operated on me hours ago. We couldn't even locate you. I mean, Paris was trying to...
I went to see my mother. I needed to know if she knew about this.
And?
No, but I've made a decision. But we'll talk about it when you're feeling better, okay?
Quick, turn on the news. Mommy Dearest is on.
The movie?
No, ours. I was walking by one of the other rooms with the TV on and I heard the anchor's announcer.
Thank you all for coming on such short notice. I'd like to just make a statement. I'm only going to be making a statement. I will not be fielding any questions at this time. Earlier today, you heard of a hateful, disgusting attack that occurred last night. Well, the names were withheld, and there was a reason for that. I am here to announce that those victims were my son James and his wife Victoria. And as you can imagine, this has been a very difficult moment for my family and I. And while we are going to bear the scars from it, an attack on one of us is an attack on all of us. Now, these attackers were said to yell out my slogan that I use for my campaign, that family starts at home. Why they would yell this out is unclear. And I am sickened to know that my words have been used in such a hateful, ugly matter. The police are doing their due diligence to find these attackers. And I ask if any of you have any knowledge, please contact the police. We also ask for your prayers, especially for my son and his wife who were carrying the baby that she lost as a result in this attack. I promise you that this heinous crime intensified my desire to change the hateful climate that exists, and I will do so as your next governor of Georgia.
That bitch.
James, try to calm.
Try to what? Relax?
Yo, why you pissed at her?
Man, you see these?
Yeah, but she not the one who did it. Those animals did. And trust me, they'll be caught.
Man, your faith in law enforcement is admirable.
James, I know you're upset, but you left your wife right after the newscast. You stormed out. Now that's twice in one day that you left your wife when she needed you the most. Now I know emotions are high.
You think? Yo, watch your tone when you talk to my wife.
Look, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, but
somehow you always do. Go ahead, stick up for her. I'm fine.
you told Victoria that when you went to confront Eve about possibly having something to do with this attack, that she denied it.
You know that's not what this is about, Doc.
Then what is it about? Enlighten me.
It's always about her. She makes it about her.
It's about all of you. It's about family.
I am the one that was attacked, not family. Look at John and Eliza. They can't even look at me straight, as if I don't exist, always because they're trying to please Mommy Dearest. Enlighten me if I fail to see what family you're talking about.
We're very upset about the attack. Your siblings are upset about the attack, but it doesn't give you a right to come down on all of us. Remember, James, you got away from your mother, and you are the one that came back.
James, look, we're all just trying to process this, man.
Process what, counselor?
Okay. I have some briefs I have to prepare tomorrow.
Go,
See you downstairs in the truck.
I'm good, man. Go.
Allow me to lecture for a minute. You don't want to push away the family and friends that support you. Yes, your family has issues. All families have issues. Yes, you've had some hardships, but so have your siblings.
Thank you, doctor. Your husband is waiting on you.
And you should call your wife. I'm sure she'd love to hear your voice.
Excuse yourself.
Hello? Yes. No, this is bad. Yeah, she's gonna need all of us for this. Okay, fine. I'll see you soon.
Hey.
It's late.
Yeah, I had an advisory meeting and Dr. Preston wanted to talk to me afterwards.
What did the principal want?
He just wanted to see me about something. Couldn't wait for dinner?
I was hungry. There's plenty left, and it's still hot.
We haven't had dinner together since Friday night. Feels like forever.
I'm not finished eating, so if you go get a bowl now, technically, we'll still be having dinner together.
You think we could put the claws away for one night?
You're right. I'm sorry. Did you hear what your mother did?
Oh, yeah, her impromptu press conference. Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't hear about it, but one of the secretaries was working late and told me about it before I left. If you want my opinion, I think she and Mr. Preston are getting it on.
What? You been listening to Marvin Gaye?
What?
Nobody says getting it on anymore.
Fine, they've been Netflix and chilling.
What?
It's teen speak, duh. All right, so what did Mother do now?
She told the world that it was Victoria and James who were attacked, without their or the authorities' consent, I bet. Said the attack on them was an attack on you all. She said this should be bringing you guys closer together. I guess it's time for the Stonehearts to start circling the wagons.
Well, I mean, how are they? Did you get to see them?
She lost the baby.
Dear God.
Victoria got the worst of the beating. And she claims she thinks it was your mother behind it because of how she feels about James. Does your silence indicate that you agree?
I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't make sense after all these years for her to lash out so violently, but in the world of my mother, who knows?
You should reach out to her.
Yeah.
But make sure you leave out the line about your mother. We're trying to put out the fire, not pour gasoline on it.
Yeah, of course. Stew's good.
It's lamb. I couldn't remember if you still liked lamb, so I took a chance.
You did well.
Thank you.
Oh, listen, before I go grade, I was thinking of going on a walk. Would you want to join?
Dinner together? And now a walk together? Oh, you are feeling quite daring tonight, aren't you?
Right. Idiot me. What was I thinking? Forget it.
Yes, I expect things are a little chaotic right now, so if you'd like me to hold off, well, I don't know if a character piece is. No. I haven't changed my mind. I mean, if I was doing some type of documentary on you. No, I'm not saying that either. I just want to make sure I am not infringing on a very sensitive time for your family. I mean, I am a reporter, but I am also human. Well, fine then. Cool. Then can I come out tomorrow? Great. So in addition to our conversation and to continue, I wanted to ask you some questions about James. Like, I just really want to know more about him, like why he wasn't there on Sunday dinner or why no one talked about him. I just found it a bit peculiar. Fine. Tomorrow at 10. Good evening, and send my best to Victoria. Ooh, she did not seem very happy about that.
About what?
Talking about James. I told you I had a feeling about this.
Man, if I had a nickel for every time you said you had a feeling about something.
Yeah, I know, blah, blah, blah. So, did you eat?
Guess that means you didn't make anything.
Well, no, I could follow up by saying dinner's on the stove.
All right, I'll play along. What did you make?
Where you wanna go?
Oh my God, are you serious? I just got home. I don't feel like going back out. You been home all day. What you been doing?
I know. But look, I've been working. I've been finding, calling, and trying to find birth certificates.
On who?
The Stoneheart children. Okay, so check this out. I know she adopted 3 of them. John, James, and Grayson. Now, I'm trying to find the original birth parents. Now, when I was talking to Grayson the other day, he was a bit elusive about his, though. So,
Maybe he doesn't know. Or maybe it's his damn business. Or, listen to this one, maybe you should drink some water and mind your damn business and respect that.
Okay, well, I just really want to figure out this family dynamic. You know what? I should call Eliza.
You know what? I'm starving. And as much as I don't want to, let's go out to Freshwaters. I haven't had that blackened catfish in a while.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Hello? Eliza? Hi, this is Bailey James. Yes, we met the other evening at dinner. I just wanted to start off by saying I'm so sorry about what happened to your brother and his wife. How are they? Oh, I didn't realize you haven't. Well, Anyway, I'd really like to speak with you sometime tomorrow. Perhaps an early breakfast? 8 would be perfect. Thank you. Great, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I'm sorry, where do you want to go?
Always with the same shit.
You hear that? That's NC, baby.
I'm just 16. He's a teacher. There's no way in hell that he would ever see me or want me. Like, who am I kidding? And he's married too?
Jade? You all right?
No, yes, I'm just stressed about grades.
I thought I was helping relieve that stress.
Well, you are relieving that stress ever since I've been coming to you. Yeah.
Okay, good.
You didn't hear me muttering or anything, did you?
No, I just kind of came in on the tail end. All I heard was, damn.
Good. I don't want you to hear me muttering like a weirdo.
Right. So, how are things at home?
Status quo. You?
Same.
Not that it's my business, but did you ever find out, you know?
Oh, no, not yet. I was thinking about taking off Friday to find out. I need to know.
For your sake, I hope you're wrong.
I hope I am too. I mean, it wouldn't really solve any of our issues, just eliminate a cause, I guess. You know, we actually had a sit-down, nice civil dinner together last night. It was nice. Brief, but it was nice.
That's a start. I mean, have you ever thought about going through her calls or texts?
I don't know her passcode, and frankly, I don't like being thrust into the role of the jealous husband. And I'm not jealous. I don't know what the hell I am. Sorry, wow, this is, I don't need to be unloading all my personal stuff on you. Sorry, that is not very professional.
I'm sorry that I asked.
No, I shouldn't have answered. My problems are my own.
Look, whatever happens, I just hope that you don't get hurt.
Jade, I heard you. When I came in, I heard more than damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Were you waiting long?
Not at all.
Oh, perfect. I couldn't find my car keys. You know how that can be.
Right down to it, huh?
Well, why are we here?
So, where would you like to begin?
Well, first, let me start off by saying how sorry I was about hearing about your brother and his wife. How are they?
Holding on. I'm going to call them later and see.
Understood. So, getting straight into it, I gathered from bits and pieces from the dinner on Sunday that you may be running as your mother's campaign manager.
Oh, well, nothing's been decided yet. Just idle chit-chat at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, if she asked, would you do it?
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
I mean, that makes sense. I can see where that would end up coming in for you. So, I mean, have you ever thought about running for some type of office, you know, passing the torch and all?
Not really. I really enjoy working in real estate. I just get such a good feeling matching people with the exact type of home they're looking for. I'd hate to compromise that.
Right. So I wanted to ask you some questions about your brothers, and if you're able to tell me some of their stories. I met with Grayson the other day, and he was a bit elusive about it.
Yes, well, his mother died quite tragically. I'm sure it wasn't a conversation he relished in having.
Oh, wow. Did he know her?
No, none of my brothers knew their birth parents.
Oh, interesting. So were you ever mad that your mother didn't adopt a girl?
No, it's not a topic we've ever discussed.
I mean, you needn't to discuss it, but I'm sure that you thought about it privately.
No, I'm happy with my brothers.
Respectfully, are you guys close?
Well, work and activities keep us very busy, so we don't catch up as much as we'd like. Except Sundays. We always have our Sunday dinners to catch up.
Ooh,
so.
well, that was one hell of a Sunday dinner, right?
Yes, of course. The joy of Victoria's announcement was, quite darkened now, so.
Do you have any children of your own?
No, not yet. Hopefully soon. Do you have any children of your own?
Oh, no. I don't see that anytime in my future, but enough about me, back to you. So why wasn't James attending Sunday dinner?
Hello. Yes, hello. What? Oh my God, I did? I am so sorry. I will be right there. I totally forgot. I have an appointment to show a house. I am so sorry to cut this short. We will reschedule.
Oh, okay.
I am so sorry again.
It's fine. Have a good one.
Thank Christ for small favors.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, God.
Listen, I came to save the day. Come on. Bring it in. Don't do this. You're my sister. Get up. Come on. Don't move slow.
Oh! What the fuck?
I'm taking in your aura. It's a good thing I came. Stress coming off of you.
Oh.
Your hair is clenched too. No baby yet, I see.
What is wrong with you? You can't just bust in here. What if I had a patient?
I've seen a vagina before.
That is not the point. What about privacy, confidentiality?
Girl, I am trying to give this office some good vibes, and you are bumming me out. Anyways, isn't the morning time like a busy time? Is business bad?
Business is fine. Someone canceled.
Swell. So how's my Alex?
My Alex is great.
Oh.
Never mind. You said you came to save the day?
So dig this, right? So I was in Venice, Cali, not Italy, just in case you were wondering. And I had just done a show, because, I'm still doing my artist thing. Right. And bro, I was beat, okay? Dead ass tired. So I thought I was gonna take a little nap on the beach, but, then I was trying like hell not to get robbed or raped or anything like that because, it is Venice. But at the same time, it was the daytime, but, still, it is Venice. So it could have gone anyway, right? So I was laying there catching the waves and the sun, and then I had a vision. And it was really bad. I mean, bad. But then, whatever. And so I went home and I was doing my cards, right? And it came back bad. There is a bad wind coming, sister. And I saw somebody getting hurt, somebody getting beat up, and boom, you were involved. So, here's the deal. There's like this crew, and everything is aligned pretty terrible with them. So I hopped on a plane.
Crew? You mean the Stonehearts?
Yeah, them. Anytime I see death, I got to come fight it with my light, honey.
Death?
Death, sister. Death.
This the epicenter for journalistic integrity?
Stalking me?
Can you blame me? Oh, do you mind if I sit down?
Well, people usually ask first, then do.
I'm more of an action first type of guy.
Well, is that a fact?
Tell me this isn't your office.
What? No, I actually just met with your sister earlier, and I just been writing down some notes and taking some things down. So they keep filling my cup, and I just keep drinking it. You?
I put it in order. My place is just down the block, so I walked. Their happy waitress is the best.
Well, I'll keep that in mind the next time I'm here. Do you need a ride, or do you need your exercise?
Well, if you're offering.
Say less. I'm done anyway, so come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Time to get out of here.
You hear that? That's NC, baby.
Well, she ended up getting a call and had to just up and leave. Timing was a bit serendipitous because I was just getting to the part where I was asking about James and why he wasn't there on Sunday dinner.
So that's what you want to talk about?
Truthfully, no. I am done asking penetrating questions. So, do you live alone?
I wouldn't have invited you up if not. Why would you think somebody else was here?
Well, you could have had a roommate or...
Oh, or maybe you thought Caroline was gonna pop out of my closet and attack you.
No, why would she attack me?
Some reporter. You didn't pick up on how jealous she was the other day when we were making lunch plans?
I mean, I did, but what does she even have to be jealous about? Us?
Us.
Well, there is no us.
True.
So I'm not sure what she is jealous about.
I know, but she's not so convinced.
She has no business being jealous of a man that she is cheating on her husband with.
Ouch. You pack quite the stain. Look, I'm not trying to justify anything, but in all actuality, she was mine first. And she didn't like my lifestyle of traveling. And I didn't want to be tied down.
And now?
Now we both get what we want. I don't like her jealous routine, but she married John to stay here, to be close to me.
So, do you love her?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Love? Come on now.
I don't get much of it. I guess my rootless lifestyle is how I cope with it, or not cope with it. You in love?
I was. Maybe I am. It's hard. My relationship is a bit complex. I just need some sort of clarity or resolution, you know?
And I guess me kissing you would give you neither.
No. But I sure as hell wish you would.